What is going on, guys? We are starting off a video here in the garage and we got the GT500 behind us. So let's hop in the GT500 here and let's go take it for a ride. We are gonna go get an alignment today. I might change the pulley on it, lower the boost down, and maybe try some test trips out in Mexico. So let's go ahead and get this thing started up. You guys always seem to love that sound. Is kind of loud. I think the cutouts might have broken again. Let's see if we can close the cutouts. Oh, that's better. That's better. There we go. Roll up the windows. It's like not that loud. I do have the rear seat delete like mostly out, so that does let in a lot of sound. But we do have AC, radio, and all that stuff still working. Still streetcar-ish. That was the plan, at least. I have been trying to figure out the plan with this car and trying to figure out what the next step forward is. One of the main reasons I've been afraid to bring it back to the track, I saw like 4 cars twist axle tubes, and I have stock axle tubes that are not welded and no axle brace. So that really needs to be addressed before we go back to the track. I figured let's just go get alignment and at least we can have some fun with the car on the street. We also need to switch over to solid upper and lower control arms, get rid of the poly bushing because that is causing a lot of deflection in the rear end. Now in terms of engine management, transmission, I've been tossing around some different ideas, but we'll keep those a little bit of a secret for now. All right, so made it over. The alignment's definitely off. I think both front wheels are towed out, towed in. So definitely gonna get it looking better.
Yep.
Feeling better. I got on it a little bit and she went hard left.
Oh. That's not good.
I mean, you can see if you look down, the toe is pretty off on the front since we did the strange struts. So we're over at AJ's. We're gonna get pulled up on the lift. And yeah. It's in neutral, but the brake is on. All right, getting her set up. The front end has been very low since we put the 29.5s on. So luckily, they were able to get this car on here, and they were able to do low cars. This one's not exactly low, but they do have some nice, really long ramps, and then they also have the better style sensors that grab the outside of the wheel rather than the outside of the tire, which if you have a slammed fender, you can't get on an alignment rack with those style sensors. And we got Blake setting up the sensors. Alright, so we got the toe set in the front. The rear is still acting a little weird, so I do have some new upper and lower control arms coming, so Might try to adjust that, and I do need to weld the axle tubes. So hopefully we can get the rear end straight, and hopefully the car goes straight. But at least I can drive it because the front was way off and the toe was way off, so it should drive straight now. Alright guys, so we're going to be continuing that last video that we kind of just ended off. Things have not been going well with the GT500, but I'm hoping to start making things turn around. The engine still runs great, but we just have issue after issue after issue, and it really is getting very frustrating. We ended that last video, I got so frustrated with the car, it started smoking, and there was actually a very small electrical fire right there next to the battery, which only melted a little bit of plastic on the inline fuse. Currently, I don't know what's wrong with it. I sent out the alternator to Nations. They gave a thumbs up that it was in fact working properly. So I just put the alternator back in the car. I really don't know where to go from here other than just look, inspect, and just try to find something wrong with some electrical testers and some eyes, visual inspection. But I'm also going to do some other things right now. I am going to remove the cutouts. I keep breaking flaps. I don't think this is anything wrong with QTP in general, but this car, whenever I forget to open the flaps and I do a pull, I literally blow the flaps apart. I think QTP makes a great product and I don't want to knock them, but I think with this high horsepower applications, we either run full on dumps or full exhaust. And in our case, I'm going to go with the full exhaust because I actually do want to hear what the Corsa sounds like with full exhaust. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. We're also going to remove the dual fan heat exchanger fans. I've had it unplugged for a while. It was an extra load on. So we had the ice tank. I really don't think it's necessary anymore to run the dual fans and the heat exchanger. So that'll also free up some area for some air to flow by the heat exchanger. So we're going to remove those as well. All right, so I just got the Spall fans pulled out. If any of you guys want the fan setup, I also have the hardware and the relay harness. Let me know. It will work with all the APCO heat exchanger. It'll bolt on. But if you guys know what that is and you're looking for that, let me know. I will give you the harness as well, which is right here. I'm about to pull that out. And I'm about to pull out the cutout harness as well. Really what I'm doing here is trying to simplify our electrical setup since we just had so many freaking things all over the place. Let's try to simplify and really try to dial this car in. So good. And I think the heat is only down there. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. There's no reason for it to heat up with that. So let me kick the water pump on. I get everything on, AC, radio, water pump. AC. I can't understand why nigga be trying to tip all these kills on the side. Hold on. So it seems like the car runs pretty good. Interestingly enough, I did not expect to find this when I pulled this apart. I was just taking out this cutout harness just because of the other issues, but it appears that these two wires would be touching. This is all melted, and it wasn't touching the exhaust, so it was definitely causing a short, and it did not pop the fuse that is built into that. So interestingly enough, we took that off, and it seems like the car is running good. So we're gonna do a few more tests, look over a few more things, but as far as I know, the car should be good. And the fire that we had, that was literally right here, was most likely caused by the two wires shorting out against each other. All right, so I just put the 3.5 fully on, a little bit less boost, but we should be ready to rock. I got the pumper on. I'm gonna get the car pulled out here pretty soon and get it cleaned off. And then it'll finally be ready for the next modification that we're gonna be doing to this, which is gonna be pretty wild. All right, so we got Mr. Derek down here. Dang, you're wasting no time, bro. So I have chrome side steps on the truck, and I did go ahead and pick up a set of black ones right here. There they are. So we're gonna go ahead and just get these black ones swapped on here. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I think it's gonna get rid of this plastic Super Duty thing as well. So we're gonna get rid of that. How's she looking, mate?
Pretty good.
Well, I guess Derek's doing it. It looks good without side steps. I can't do it without side steps. I like being able to step into the truck. Not a big leap, but it does look like way taller without the steps. You know, obviously there are brackets there. All right, guys, so we did go ahead and get the black side steps on there. You guys can't see it because the truck is so freaking dirty. We got the truck going in to get detailed Thursday. I'm very excited to see it cleaned up because it's been put through a lot of miles, all dirty, but the black side steps look good. I think it looks better without the black Super Duty, black plastic Super Duty thing. The only thing missing is the rear bumper. I think my friend Jordan is going to wrap it, Jordan 5.0. He has been doing some wrap stuff again, so we will try to get the rear bumper there wrapped up. But yeah, the side steps look good. You know, obviously we went through and just did the whole black thing on this, but black is hard to keep clean, but it's definitely looking a lot better. All right, so there's a lot going on here, but GT500 is running again. I actually just cleaned it. It was super dusty. Cleaned it, and then we may have tested the car out with a little burnout that I'll drop in here. And the car is looking so much better. So I have a big change that I pretty much just locked in, so we're gonna be doing that with this car. Transmission, Whipple, engine, it's all staying the same, but we got something else coming for it, so I'm very excited to get that going. Look for that in probably a few weeks, and then we'll finally be able to start doing some racing with this. Primarily roll racing on the street in Mexico, of course. That has always been the plan with this, and if it happens to do well at the track, maybe a 8-second quarter mile, I'll be happy with that. But I just spent so much time trying to make it work and work and work, and we've come up with a plan to essentially make this work the way it should, and proper safety. So I'm very excited to announce that. I will be announcing that soon, but make sure you slap the like button down below, leave a comment, let us know what you think. El Choppo is back. We had a fire. I didn't really talk too much about it. I didn't want to say it, but it did catch fire. There was a flame out the fender, and luckily Blake over at the tire shop and at AJ's, we got the alignment done, which that should all be good. But yeah, it actually caught fire as we were backing off the lift. So really sketchy. Turns out the cutout wire harness was basically grounding out against itself and causing some issues. So Found that. I took a lot of extra wiring accessories out of it, cleaned up some things, so we should be good to go, guys. I'm really excited to finally have this car doing what I had originally intended to do with it, which is keep it a street car and do some street rolls with it. So make sure you slap the like button. We'll see you guys in the next one.